Natural forest honey can fetch up to $7.84 per pound, but it comes with risks.
so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. Maybe someday you'll have it your way. Maybe someday it'll all work out. Maybe someday you'll have it your way. Maybe someday it'll all work out. Until then, nope, a nope, a nope, a nope, definitely nope, a nope, nope, a nope. Probably never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. Oh no.
Pounds of royal jelly. Royal jelly, fed on rapeseed flowers in Hubei, is a premium type with a price of around $150 per pound. With the belief in the benefits of longevity, royal jelly is increasingly becoming popular on the market. In 2021, a Turkish honey called Centauri was recognized by the Guinness World Records as the world's most expensive honey. Typically, they start off at around $4,896 per pound, but the emerald variety of Centauri honey can reach up to $500,000 per pound. The beehives are placed inside caves sitting at 6,300 to 9,900 feet above sea level. This helps them to absorb powerful minerals. It takes 15 years to harvest, and only 33 pounds of honey is harvested each year in mid-November. The producer bottles it by hand with gold plating and the buyer's name imprinted on it. This country is famous for the Great Wall or Silk Road. China not only preserves an ancient craft, but also dominates the global market, producing more than 1 billion tons of silk every year. The evolution from caterpillar to silk fabric is a fascinating process. It starts with the efforts of farmers raising billions of silkworms. Each silk thread is woven from the first journey in the life of each silkworm. Farmers need thousands of silkworm cocoons to create 1 kilogram of silk. From a tiny silkworm egg to adulthood, each stage requires careful care to ensure perfect quality. Farmers carefully select the best caterpillars, because the health of the breeder is very important to produce high-quality silkworm eggs. Silkworm eggs, as small as grains of sand, will hatch into larvae after about 10 days of age. The larvae undergo 5 weeks of growth before entering hibernation to become cocoons. Finally, from these silk cocoons, they hatch into adult butterflies. Choosing a good silkworm breed not only affects silk quality, but also affects their ability to survive in a silkworm farming environment. Ideal conditions for silkworm growth include temperatures between 77 and 82 degrees Fahrenheit, and humidity between 85 and 90%. Silkworm farmers always ensure that these conditions are met to promote development and optimize silk production. That's why the world is always impressed with silk and the silkworm raising method used by the Chinese. Feeding these larvae is a meticulous job. Mulberry leaves are the main food source. Mulberry leaves are cut into small pieces and fed continuously to ensure adequate nutrition. On average, each silkworm can consume from 50 to 100 grams of mulberry leaves per day. Young silkworms do not eat as much as old silkworms. Leaves should be added at least once a day. Ideally, they feed the silkworms with leaves 2 to 3 times per day once the silkworms reach full size. Farmers usually feed them once in the morning, once at noon, and once in the evening. Experienced silkworm farmers have found that instead of feeding large amounts of mulberry leaves at once, they increase the intervals between feedings in order to reduce waste build-up and reduce the risk of disease. No one knows how many mulberry leaves a silkworm eats during their lifetime. Therefore, to save on food costs, farmers often grow mulberry trees themselves. If a silk producer is planning a breeding run of around 20,000 silkworms, they will plant around 2,000 cuttings and care for them for around 8 months to a year before starting silkworm farming. Producers must have 500 to 600 kilograms of leaves in order to feed 20,000 silkworms throughout their life cycle. In early spring, thousands of families in rural China walk into the fields to pick the last mulberry leaves from the trees. Nong gets ready for their silkworms. At the same time, regular cleaning of the farming area is very important in order to prevent diseases. These tireless efforts ensure that each silk thread produced is exceptionally pure and soft. Dry lime helps a lot in creating a clean environment. Not only does it keep the barn dry and ventilated, it also wicks away moisture, preventing the growth of bacteria and fungi in humid conditions. The hungry caterpillars spend about a month munching on mulberry leaves. After growing to a size of around 3 inches at maximum, in around 6 weeks, they stop eating, change colour, and weigh around 10,000 times more than when they first hatched. When entering the final stages of their life cycle, silkworms begin to spin cocoons. This is to prepare for their magical transformation. At this time, the silkworm covers a layer of adhesive to shape the cocoon. It ejects a single protein filament, then rotates its body in a figure-8 motion around 300,000 times, creating a kilometre of filament. Farmers must harvest the cocoons before the silkworms complete the process of turning into butterflies. It's very important for them to carefully remove the cocoon from the shell and maintain its shape. The cocoons are boiled in water to soften and bind the silk fibers together, forming shiny silk rolls. The next step is the combination of traditional and modern art. Farmers can dye silk fibers with natural ingredients such as turmeric leaves or chemicals to create a rich colour palette to meet customers' needs. Silk threads go through weaving techniques from traditional looms to modern weaving and automatic machinery. All methods produce fine silk fabric that reflects the craftsmanship and sophistication of Chinese farmers. This process not only highlights the beauty of silk, but also preserves the inherent qualities of silk fibers. Every product made from silk ensures the high quality and durability, making it the top choice for those who demand perfection in every detail. Silk threads from silkworm cocoons have been woven into fabric for more than 4,000 years. Although silk only accounts for a small percentage of the global textile market, approximately less than 0.2%, but its manufacturing base is spread across 60 countries around the world. India is the second largest silk producer in the world after China, then at countries like Brazil, Thailand, and Vietnam. The combination of advanced technology and traditional methods has helped China establish a leading position in the global silk industry. Currently, this country has more than 500,000 silkworm farms and more than 1,000 silk processing factories. Tiny silkworms not only produce quality silk threads, but are also an attractive source of income for farmers. From 2 to 3 days after the cocoons are completed, farmers proceed to harvest the silkworm cocoons. After harvesting, silkworm cocoons can be used in industrial factories. They must first go through a quality check process. This process includes selecting and eliminating low-quality cocoons, retaining only the best cocoons for processing into high-quality silk. Silkworm cocoons are collected and packaged into large bags for transport to the processing factory. Each bag can contain up to 1,000 silkworm cocoons, with a weight that can go from dozens to hundreds of kilograms. Silk manufacturing companies in China can buy cocoons from local farmers at attractive prices, providing them with significant additional income at the factories. Dedicated workers meticulously inspect each silk cocoon to ensure absolute quality. Before processing, poor quality silk cocoons are removed. The purest silkworm cocoons are boiled for 10 to 15 minutes to soften the silk and kill the pupa inside. This stage is very important in creating unique silk products. Workers adjust machines and control twist levels and speeds according to the customer's specific needs. The automatic spinning machine is one of the outstanding products that combines precision and stability and can process many different types of yarns. Currently, supporting equipment has been developed to optimize the silkworm farming process. This helps farming areas to increase their economics. The silk industry in China is not only a symbol of wisdom and spirit, but this precious cultural heritage also enriches the country's appearance and economy. At the same time, the perseverance and creativity of farmers has maintained this unique livestock farming profession.